All right, looks like we're back online. All right, to recap, man, what a great game for the Lakers. What a learning experience this was. We came back, guys. We came back and it was tough, man. What a tough game to win, but we won it, guys. The young players grew right before our eyes. It was insane. I'm sorry about the lag. If it lags, YouTube is kind of down right now, but I'm going to do this as much as we can. Oh, my goodness. What a win. Great game. A lot of X factors in this game. Julius came in, put in a great game. This is what he's capable of. That's why we're so hard on Julius, but we love the kid when he plays like this. So much heart and effort, and he was a big-time X factor, man. But the real X factor tonight, KCP. Did you guys see the clamps he put on John Wall? I mean, especially in that fourth quarter, man, the way he started locking him up, forcing tough contested shots, and then he hit that big shot in overtime. Shout out to Brandon Ingram, who took that game-tying shot as well in the fourth quarter. My goodness, man. So hyped, man. So proud of these kids. They grew right before our eyes, guys. We played a team with two superstars coming in undefeated. They were playing amazing, man. They were playing amazing. I'm sorry about the lag, guys. YouTube is a little down right now, but I'm going to do it as best as I can. Very hyped, man. They grew up right before our eyes. Jordan Clarkson's been playing great off the bench. Kuzma missed a gang of shots. But tonight, he kept taking them, and we needed him to because there was kind of a lid on the basket. We were missing wide open shots. Lonzo had a stinker offensively, but he still got teammates involved. He had 10 assists, 8 rebounds, close to a triple-double again, 6 points. The kid is special, even when he's not impacting the game offensively. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the live stream. So hyped, man. I would have been more hyped if the Dodgers would have won tonight. Unfortunately, they lost in overtime, but that's a long series, man. I'm sure the Dodgers are going to bring it home this year. Whew, my goodness, guys. What a game. Okay, so early on in the game, Larry Nance was balling out, right? But towards the second half, towards like the second quarter, second half, we started just, everything was all bad, guys. We made so many mistakes. I really thought at one point we weren't going to win the game in the fourth quarter. So many turnovers. You know, we missed easy layups. You know, our shot was getting blocked when we got to the rim. We were missing all kinds of stuff. It was looking all bad for a second, and I even tweeted out something I never do. I was like, this game is over because, you know, there's no way you're going to beat two superstars. Eventually, they're going to get hot, and, you know, they're going to start making shots. So I said, there's no way, man. We had our shot in this game, but we messed it up. You know, tonight it was offensively, it was bad. Defensively, we did a great job, you know, defensively for the most part in this game. And in times, we left wide open shooters like Jody Meeks lit us up. Always ex-Lakers come in and they destroy us. But man, I'm hyped, man. The fact that we knew who took the final shot, that was Brandon Ingram. And the fact that, you know, Lonzo Ball kept impacting the game even though he was having an off night. Josh Hart came in, logged in some great minutes. Like I said, Jordan Clarkson's been great all season off the bench. Man, everything was super exciting. Especially, let me tell you guys something. The way Julius played on both ends of the court in the fourth quarter and overtime, he's capable of this. I really want him to realize his potential and just play at 100 miles an hour all the time, especially defensively. Offensively, there was times where he could have slowed down, turned the ball over, but you know what? He hit that big-time shot, that big-time three-pointer that brought us within 1 point in the fourth quarter. Man, LaVar predicted it. You guys are right, man. LaVar said Lonzo ain't going to lose this game. So I also like the way Kuzma keeps attacking the basket, even though he's getting rejected or fouled at the rim. Man, this kid is vicious, bro. He has all kinds of moves. I love it, man. The only thing that concerns me is Brook Lopez's play. He's, for some reason, the last couple of games, he has been a non-factor, man. And I'm not sure why, but he's been missing, like, he's been taking too many contested shots. You know, maybe it's the defense, right? Because he's been playing better interior players. Like the other night, he went up against Boogie Cousins and Anthony Davis. So it's, you know, it's kind of like expected. But tonight he went up against Gortat, who's kind of good as well, even though he flaps his gums a lot. Like I said on my track, man, check it out, guys. I dropped the Lonzo Ball track for all the haters. So perfect for tonight. Man, so hyped. Guys, who did you guys like tonight? There was so many impressive players. My X factor was KCP, and I predicted this when we got him. I said, this guy is going to be a two-way player. He's going to hit big shots for us, and he's just a hustle guy. Love the poise by Brandon Ingram, man. The way he stuck with it and tipped that ball back in after he missed it. What up, Albert? I see you, bro. You know, if the stream's cutting off, guys, I'm sorry about that. It might be cutting off and coming in. I don't know. YouTube's a little low tonight. So if I cut off, you guys already know. But man, I'm gonna keep the stream going. I'm just too hyped. I know the stream output is not great tonight, but you know what? Super hype, guys. Like I said, what you guys think of who was your guys' favorite player tonight? Larry Nance was great. All right, I'm starting to buy into the whole Larry Nance being a starter. I mean, besides Julius Randle not starting, my other favorite was Larry Nance, other than Kuzma. But I think Kuzma just when he comes in off the bench, and then if they play in the fourth quarter like this, I have no problem with who's started and who's not. Who's coming out. As long as the best players are finishing the game, that's all that matters, guys. Super hype, man. Yeah, this game had us all in the edge. Seriously, man. Laker Nation, stand up, baby. It was crazy. Crazy game. I'll be taking questions now, man. Who was your guys' favorite player? What do you guys expect from the lineup moving forward? All that stuff, man. I expect nothing but great things. I told you guys we were going to compete this season. And so far, we've done that. Other than the Clipper game, every single game we have competed. So I am proud of these kids. That's all we can ask for. I think, like I said, we have an outside shot at the playoffs. Think about this now. This could have been an easy win had we cut down on turnovers, made easy layups, and hit some of those wide open shots. All right? It wouldn't have even gone to overtime the way we played. But I tell you guys, I told you guys we had the depth and talent. Tonight, it showed it perfectly. So most of the first unit wasn't really giving us anything offensively other than Larry Nance in the first half. But the first unit wasn't giving us much offensively, and we infused it with Julius Randle. All right? We put in KCP, Lonzo, Ingram, and Kuzma. That was a perfect lineup that gave us the offense we needed to win. Perfect, guys. All right, we beat an undefeated Wizards team, and we sent a message across the league that we're a young, up-and-coming team to be reckoned with. And that's exactly what we need to draw in free agents in 2018, man. I'm sure a lot of these guys have league pass, so they're looking closely. Trust me, they're scouting the competition, and it's just really exciting, man. Now the Wizards go home 3-1, and we are now at 500. So very excited to see what happens this Friday. But questions, man. Win against Toronto. You know what? If we play like we did tonight, I'm talking about defensively with the grit. What an X factor, man. I'm telling you, the combination of Brandon Ingram, okay, with Lonzo Ball's height, it matters too because he contested some shots. You see in the last play, Lonzo was smart to put his hands down, just use his body to contest that John Wall game time three. So very hyped for the length that's on this team and the versatility. I mean, to be able to play Randle at the 5 and for him to make such an impact like that, that's why everybody's so hard on Randle, because we know what he's capable of. Right? He's really not trash. It's just that his attitude brings him down sometimes, and his body language is horrible. But when he plays like this tonight, he became one of the best players on the court for us on both ends. He was making great passes. He was finishing around the basket. Other than that one play in overtime when he got sloppy, but other than that, he was great. So I can't even front. And the first half, he was doing horrible. He was just like complaining on the bench, because he wasn't with the second unit. But man, we are deep, man. I love Josh Hart, Kyle Kuzma, KCP, Brandon Ingram, the versatility, Jordan Clarkson. Oh, my goodness. A lot of people are for Eric Bledsoe, but honestly, I don't think we should trade away size for another guard. We have enough guards. If we trade away Julius Randle, we shouldn't trade it for a guard because if Julius could play like this, we might have just found something, guys. He did put on some muscle, and tonight it showed. All right, he got big. Now, he still gets muscle by bigger players inside, but just the way he was moving on screen and rolls. Because screen and rolls kills us, guys. Screen and rolls kills us. We get half of their buckets came off of pick and roll. So we got to solve that problem. All right. And by going small tonight, we kind of did. Right. By going small, we kind of did tonight. So that's a big plus, right? That the fact that we were able to find the right combination to finish this game off. Right. And like I said, this stream is going to be cutting off. But I'm still here with you guys, man. I'm still here. I'm right here, guys. I see you guys. So I don't know why the stream's off tonight. YouTube is down. I don't know what's going on. But before it cuts me off, I'll take a couple of questions, guys. Go ahead and ask. Ask them away. Ask away, baby. Ask away. Yeah, no, I don't think we'll trade Randle, especially with the game he gave tonight. He showed us potential. This is the kind of effort we need from him every night, though, because he has it. Now that he has it, it's going to be expected from the coaching staff. That was fun. I agree, Jonathan. That was mad fun. But ask me questions, guys, before the stream cuts off. YouTube is down tonight. I'm doing the best I can to live stream to you guys, but I might have to drop an actual video later or something. I don't know if you guys didn't hear me properly, but ask questions, man. I got you guys right here, right now. Yeah, Josh Hart, man, big time player. Are you from LA? Yes, sir. I'm from LA, Compton, California, born and raised. Or yes, ma'am. Sorry about that. I didn't read the name. Randle pick and roll was fire. Yes, it was, man. Jersey is 100. Oh my God, those uniforms were sexy tonight. Randle's making a case to start, solidify spot with the second unit. You know what? If he plays like he did tonight, he might. But he has to keep showing this effort because he plays in spurts. If he continues to show this effort, definitely, I don't have a problem with him starting. Do you think Kuzma going to dunk on somebody? Yeah, it's coming, man. The poster's already signed. We just need somebody to take a picture of it. Trust me. It's coming, man. It's going to be hanging on my wall when it does. Because Kuzma got ups, man. He's athletic. You got to remember to pay Spectrum. It's not even that, bro. It's YouTube, honestly. I have 100 megabytes, so I'm good. He said I got to remember to pay Spectrum. You got jokes. Give us your starting lineup then. Right now, I would leave the starting lineup like it is simply because we're very flexible and we could just sub in the second unit at any point, right? We could just sub them in and they can do damage like they did tonight. It doesn't matter who starts, matters who finishes. And it looks like Luke's doing a good job these last couple of games of leaving the better competitive players on the floor. Last game, we came back against the Pelicans too, so you know, we got to keep this up, man. But I'm very hyped. You guys see the potential now. We can compete with these playoff teams. That's why I think we have an outside shot at making the playoffs. A lot of people were laughing when I said that. But once I saw our roster and the way it's built, all the versatility we have, we can go big with Brook. We can go small with Randle and Nance. You know, we're going to be really good, man. We're going to be really good for years to come. Right? Anthony Davis said it. So free agents are going to start noticing as well. And that's when we're going to, you know, that's where we're really going to get our W this season. Everything else is a cherry on top. Did you make that shirt or where did you get it from? Man, I've had this shirt since I was in high school, bro. It's a little faded now, but it's my Lucky Lakers shirt. When I wear this most of the time, Lakers get W's. So I try to put it on tonight because we really needed one, and we got it, baby. We got it. I should have worn my Lucky Dodger uniform as well, man. Luke did a good job tonight. Yep. Yes, he did. I forgive him for the Pelicans game. Man, he's young as well. We got to remember, he's going to learn from trial and error as well. He's a young coach, and he's going to learn from that. Gortat is probably hiding from the media. Hey, real talk, Ira, I got to say this. Lonzo Ball did a great job on John Wall when he was on him tonight. He stripped him twice, and he just contested a lot of his shots. And the team just came together. You know, they just came together behind him. Like, every screen I saw, you know, even Brook Lopez low to the ground, you know, switching off on John Wall, making sure he didn't get nothing easy. He got his buckets tonight, but they were worked for, man. They were worked for hard. So the Toy Story shirt, is in my closet, man. Tonight was Lucky Laker night, man. All night. Man, really excited, guys. We have so much flexibility that I believe we're gonna fight for that 8-7 seed. I believe it, man. And the West, they're clashing, man. They're clashing tonight. I'll tell you that. Hey, I see you, Michael James. Thanks a lot, brother. I appreciate it. Read your message. It says, Kuzma with the Kobe mentality kept shooting even when he was missing. Love that. Me too. And we needed that. We needed that, Michael, because we didn't have a lot of offensive weapons tonight. Not a lot of shots were falling. So if he didn't stay aggressive, the defense would have collapsed on other players, and they wouldn't have got easy looks that they got. So we really needed Kuzma. Even when he's, you know, missing shots, he was still effective. So props to Kuzma, man. A lot of X factors tonight, I'll tell you, man. A lot of them. Why so good on defense tonight? Because that's what we have. We have the right personnel. I told people when we got KCP, he's going to make a difference in the perimeter, right? It's night and day between the defense D-Lo was bringing, KCP's bringing now. And Julius, looks like he used that muscle he gained tonight. He really used it. You know, the way he stayed in front of the guards, I was really impressed. But that just shows me, man, he needs to play with effort 100% of the time. His biggest enemy is himself. His own personality is getting in his own way. If he plays like this, he's going to be like Draymond Green. That's what he looked like tonight. All right. Should we trade any of these young pieces for a star? I mean, depends what combination of young pieces and what star. Most likely, we're going to land our star for free agency. I don't see any blockbuster moves coming unless the team starts falling apart and, you know, they don't really show potential. But they keep showing potential. Every single game other than the Clipper game has been a close game. That's all we can ask for from a young team like this. The young guys beat out veterans tonight, right? Look at on the floor. It was all young guys. It was Julius Randle, Clarkson, Lonzo Ball, Brandon Ingram, and Kyle Kuzma versus John Wall, who's been in the league like, 8 years now or 7? Bradley Beal, you know, Marcin Gortat, and we even fouled out Otto Porter. And so we outplayed him, man. Dan, you want Laker tickets? I have an extra. Oh man, that'd be great. Oh my God, I would vlog that to you guys, man. Shoot them my way. You got extra Laker tickets? Shoot them my way, bro. Randle scares me so much. You know what? He scares me too. When he comes down in the lane and he's holding the ball too much, I feel like he's gonna turn it over every time. But sometimes he makes a great play, and I prefer when he gives up the ball early. But tonight, man, he came up clutch. He even hit that 3-pointer. I was shocked. Good job, Julius Randle. That's what we expect as Laker fans. So keep bringing it, man. If you bring it like that, I appreciate it, Ramsey. Hey, thank you, brother. Shout out to Ramsey. He's gonna hook it up with a free Laker ticket, man. Randle made the big three to put us back in the game. Exactly. That's why I said he's one of the biggest X factors tonight. But my biggest X factor, besides Brandon Ingram, who hit that shot to actually tie the game, was KCP, man. He stayed aggressive. Even when he missed shots, he stayed aggressive. And his shot, a lot of people were ragging on his shot, and I keep saying, if you guys saw him during his career with Detroit, he was great, and he was actually clutch. And tonight he showed it. He hit the game-winning three. So, tonight he really showed it, man. I'm really, really hyped, man. And Ramsey just made my night. He's going to give me a Laker ticket. Super hyped. Thanks, Ramsey. Should we go small like this against Toronto as well? Depends on who they have on the floor and who's hot. If they're dominating us down low with their bigs, because they do have some good, versatile bigs that can score down low. They also have Serge Ibaka who can spread the floor. So it's going to be interesting. But we have to figure out these matchups before the game even starts, right? But I think we found a nice little lineup right here. I really like this lineup to close out the game. I'm telling you guys, KCP, the way he locked down John Wall tonight in the fourth and overtime, he can do that with Steph Curry, Klay Thompson. He can do that with some of the elite guards in the NBA. James Harden, we're going to need this kid. That's why I say he's my X factor for the season. When he plays great defense, game over, man. We're going to be in this, we're going to have a shot every single night. Because the NBA is made of great perimeter guards, right? There's very few bigs that could take over offensively. Now, those are growing, now we have new cats like Karl Anthony Towns, Kristaps Porzingis that are starting to take over, but they're still young. They don't have the experience. We really have to worry about those perimeter guards. Those are the ones that worry me. Hey, Dan, try out SeatGeek app. I scored 21 buck tickets with that for me and my dad. Okay. Yeah, man. Like I said, I've been a little on the broker side, man, because I've been paying bills. It's just me and my girl live here in the apartment, so just paying bills, man, like crazy. But if I get a chance to go, for sure, I'm going to go, and I'm going to vlog it for you guys, man. I'd be hyped to do that. Dan, thoughts on Lonzo mental strength and leadership? You know what? Lonzo has me really impressed simply because he's a triple-double threat every night. Even when he's not affecting the game offensively, he still has some great passes. He should have had like 15 to 20 assists, but guys were missing wide-open threes tonight. So I really loved what he does. And that's the impact he has on the game. He pushes the pace, and he gets guys wide open. Brewer, he didn't have a great game tonight, but I still love his energy. So he'll continue to have, those kind of games. Will you buy that throwback jersey? I don't know, man. If I get a shot. Did you see Clarkson start? Let me go back up a little bit. Dad, did you see Clarkson start passing when he gets to the rim? He don't have tunnel vision anymore. And you know why? Because I feel like the influence of Nick Young is gone. Nick Young is a shoot-first guy, and he used to hang out with D'Angelo, and he used to hang out with Clarkson. He was impacting him negatively. I remember when Clarkson first came in, he always had this court vision. So that's why I've always been hard on Clarkson. But when he plays like this, guys, he's going to be sixth man of the year. He was great for us tonight, especially in the first half. How do you feel about Randle tonight? Loved him. Loved him, man. This is what he's capable of. And that's why a lot of people compared him to Draymond Green, early on in his career. But he needs to live up to that by staying consistent. He can't have those mental lapses when he just drops his arms and you see his body language. He's not even contesting shots. He needs to continue to play this hard. Who was the MVP tonight? There was many, man. I can't pick one. My MVP, KCP, just because of the defense he put on John Wall and the game-winning shot and overtime. We needed that because we couldn't hit one. Hey, thank you, Sergio. I appreciate you, bro. Yeah, I told you, man. I told you Pope is going to be great, man. Pope is going to be great. That's why I made the mix as soon as we traded for him. I was super hyped. Super duper hyped. Dang, don't see Dang no more. And that's that's the great part, because Dang kind of just slows us down on both ends of the floor. He's not good enough to slide his feet on the defensive end, and he's not good enough offensively. He should be, he should start suiting up for the big three at this point of his career. Tougher matchup, Wall and Beal or Lowry and DeRozan? I think Wall and Beal are tougher because Wall has He's the fastest, speediest guard up there with Russell Westbrook in the NBA. And Beal is just a sniper. And he killed us tonight. He had like 30 or something like that. Shannon Sharp hating on Zoe, giving him D-. Shannon Sharp hates on everybody, especially because he's a Cavs fan. The only person he loves is LeBron. He's bronsexual, so I don't really care what he says. Honestly, it's all about what Skip. Skip is the most realist one on there, man. He was the realest one on the first take, but I don't know why they let him go, or I guess he left. But do you think we can get Cousins? Man, follow me on Twitter, bro. I was saying it. LaVar Ball's already recruiting. He took a picture with him. Really hyped. I think Cousins has a. He made an interesting comment today, and his comment was, "Hey, thank you, LA Forever. I see you, bro. What a night. Just wish the Dodgers would have won too." I feel you on that, bro. Thank you for the $5 donation, though. Man, Demarcus Cousins made a very cryptic tweet. Or I'm not sure if it was a tweet or it was an interview where he said, "I wish I wouldn't have been as loyal to the Sacramento Kings, right? In 2015, and I would have left as a free agent." That tells me he's going to leave for sure. He's not staying in New Orleans. Now, the Lakers were his favorite team growing up, so I'm hoping that factors into his decision, and we can use that kind of a big for reals. That's the perfect kind of a big. I will replace Lopez with him instantly because this guy can actually stretch the floor, and he's very dominant inside. So, I got to tell you guys, I believe Boogie Cousins, we have a good shot at courting him this offseason. I even said it in my song I dropped tonight, man. Check that out, guys. If you guys already haven't, Lonzo Ball for the haters, man. I made a little song for Lonzo, so check that out. But I do believe we have a great shot at landing 2 max free agents. It's going to be crucial, though, that we trade away Lil Dang's contract or amnesty him. I think if we amnesty him, we might have enough or close to enough for 2 max contracts, so I don't think that's a problem. We won't have to repeat the D'Angelo thing. And by the way, D'Angelo's playing great in Brooklyn, which completes my theory that most players take from 3 to 4 years to reach their full potential now. I think D'Angelo's going to be an all-star for years to come. It was a great trade still for both ends because of what we're going to get in 2018, and we landed Kuzi as well. Brook hasn't been playing that great, but I think he's going to pan out down the road for us. Yeah, I think Demarcus Cousins and Paul George are most likely who we're going to court, who we're going to go after, if not LeBron. We need a center, yes, sir. But, it's a new NBA, and now we got stretch bigs. I think DeMarcus is the perfect center for our team and what we're building here. Man, can you imagine Lonzo Ball and Boogie Cousins on a pick and roll? Game over, man. And then Boogie could take you off the dribble as well. I see Brook Lopez trying to take people off the dribble, and sometimes he's successful. Most times he's not. So I prefer him in the post or outside. But we'll see what happens, man. We're building team chemistry right now. And the more we build team chemistry, the better we're going to get, right? But I already see second game back for KCP. He's already making a huge impact, man. And I think having a player on the perimeter that plays that hard, it just rubs off on everybody. I saw Ingram making great defensive plays. He had a couple blocks. Julius Randle. Everybody was just doing great, man. Doing great tonight. Tonight was everybody's night defensively. But offensively, we struggled, and that's where I think, Kuzma starting would have eased it up offensively. But I like what Larry Nance did tonight, so I'm not gonna talk about that anymore. Kuzma starting. I do like what he does for the second unit. As long as he gets minutes like this, it don't matter if he starts or comes off the bench. Yes, sir. KCP is clutch. I keep telling people, man, that boy. Not a Boogie fan, but I'll take him over LeBron. I agree, especially because DeMarcus Cousins would be a longer-term solution for our team than LeBron would probably just be a 1 or 2 year deal before he retires. But I would love DeMarcus and Paul George. Those are my ideal free agents now that before we hit free agency in 2018. Thank you, Marcus. I appreciate you, brother. I appreciate you, man. Just here for the fans, man. I love talking to you guys, man. You guys give me a different perspective sometimes. LaVar is a champion. Hey, LaVar's a boss, man. I'm telling you. Little cameo in my music video with LaVar in there, man. Thank you, bro, man. You always complimenting my shirts. I appreciate it, bro. Lakers are young and just wait. It's on, baby. I agree. And this is all we want to see as Laker fans. We want to see this fight. Whether we have won or lost, this video is going to be positive for me because they clawed back into this game. Down 10 going into the fourth quarter. We came back. So, very, very excited. Dan, should Big Z be traded? You're talking about Big Zubats? Nah, I would hold on to him. He's still raw. A lot of people forget about Andrew Bynum. When we drafted him, he was raw, but look what he became. I think Zubats is the next Marcus Gasol if we develop him properly and he puts in the work. He has a soft touch. He has a nice mid-range jump shot, and I think eventually his three is going to start falling. So I like him. And then defensively, he just needs to work on that. But I do like a big presence inside. Boogie would be a big pickup. Huge, man. That would be huge. If we get DeMarcus, man. I don't even care if we don't get Paul George at this rate. I just feel like DeMarcus would be so perfect for our team right now. The way we play, amazing. Although I still want Paul George, but I prefer, if I had to choose between both of them, I feel like we already have enough perimeter players. We need some inside presence. We can dunk the ball and get us buckets, That's what we need. And we thought Lopez was going to be that for us. First 2 games he did great. The last 2 not so great. So far he's been inconsistent. Dan, love your show. We got to get you a Laker background for your show. I got some in my room, bro. But the problem is that in my room, the stream cuts off a little bit. I don't know. The signal and my internet's not that great. Man, LaVar's great, man. He speaks everything into existence. So, playoffs, baby. Here we come. Yeah, man. The chemistry and defense keeps improving. I agree. We got to keep getting better. Yes, and we will. We will, Jonathan Reyes. I agree, man. Great comment. If Ingram get a body like Giannis, he will be a lot of trouble for other teams. And exactly, you're right on the point, man. That's who I compare him to. If he bulks up, that's all he needs to do. He still has a child's body, but when he grows into his grown man body, oh my God, game over. Brandon Ingram can take anybody off the dribble. He gets to the rack at will. Unfortunately, right now, he's not a star, so he doesn't get those calls. But he gets bumped and hit a lot at the rim, so that's why he misses a lot of those shots. Where'd you get that shirt, man? Man, honestly, somebody gave it to me a long time ago when I was a kid, when I was in high school. So, not even that long, maybe like 6 years ago. So, 7 years, my bad, 7 years ago. So yeah, man, I got this shirt. I think it was my brother that gave it to me. I don't remember, but if it is, shout out to Josh. Kuzma's defense, man. Hey, the way he moves his feet and stays in front of the guards. Josh Hart is probably one of our better defenders as well, man. He's only going to get better learning from KCP. But Josh Hart, oh my goodness. Sometimes he was overmatched by bigger people, and he still was able to rip them and stay in front of them and just contest. Cousins behaved this last game. You believe that maybe he is looking at us as a future team? Trust me, he is looking at us as a future team. And like I said this earlier in the video, his comments are indicative of his plans. He's definitely not staying in New Orleans. He took pictures with LaVar Ball. If you guys already have it, follow me on Twitter at Dan the Lakers fan. I posted it, man. After the game, he took a picture with LaVar smiling, and they seem to be buddies. You don't think LaVar is recruiting, man? Lonzo can't recruit, but LaVar sure as hell can. And I know a lot of these players respect LaVar because they probably didn't have fathers like him growing up, or just the fact that he's a hustler, man. He's that LA style dad, man. And he just hustles and he continues to, change the game up, right? He didn't sign with Nike, Adidas, or nobody. He has his triple big baller brand. So shout out to them. And if they sponsor me, I'm hopping on board. Triple B's, baby. Thanks, bro. Thanks, Louis. Appreciate it, bro. 48 games to go. 48 games to go. We got more than that, bro. It's an 82-game season. I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, you mean to win? I'm not sure what you mean by 48 games to go. It's an 82-game season, baby. We got a lot more than that to go. Let's get this win Friday. If we get this win Friday, man, this win already tonight is a huge confidence builder. We beat an undefeated team, and these are crucial wins. Every game we play against the East, we should try and take because the West is hard to beat, right? So we're gonna need all the help from the East this year. So this was huge. Late to the stream, just got done, but wasn't missing my dude DTLF. That's right. I see you, Lake Show. I see you, bro. Yeah, man, just rewind the stream, man. We talked about some interesting stuff. It was a little laggy in the beginning, but we good now. What up, what up? I see you, Lake Show. Hey, man, our boys delivered. I agree, Pika Pete, man. And you know what? Like I've been telling people don't believe we can make the playoffs. We have an outside shot, man. If we correct those 5 things I dropped a couple of videos ago, we're gonna definitely have an outside shot because the West is top heavy. There's a lot of pretender teams in the West. And I think the Clippers are a pretender, honestly. I just feel like they're having a great week. It happens, right? They hit their stride. They start off easy schedule, and then they play a good team. They beat them. But they barely beat one good team. And the Jazz got smoked by the Suns tonight, so they're not that good. But There's a lot of pretender teams and it's top heavy. So those top teams are going to beat a lot of the lower teams. If we could just stay afloat, we're going to have a shot to make the playoffs. I keep telling people, they don't believe me. Just watch, man. You guys heard it here first. A lot of people say we're going to win 33-something games. I believe this is a 40 to 42 game win season, maybe even more. But we have to come together like we did tonight. Even when our offense was falling, we came together and figured out a way to win. Even when the refs were calling stuff against us, everything. We figured it out, guys. And that's all that matters. That's what good teams do. And we're a young, up-and-coming good team. Yeah, I agree, Fernando. Yeah, we'd definitely be a playoff team in the East for sure. And that's why I totally concur with what the commissioner is trying to do about, eliminating East and West and just making it 1 through 16. That'd be great for basketball. That'd be great to watch. Imagine watching LeBron versus the Lakers first round or something like that. Hey, thank you, Lake Show. I see you, bro. Big dub. Got to show love to DTLF for providing good content and showing me love. Much love to my boy Lake Show. Check out his channel, man. Always, always. But yes, if it was a 1 through 16 seed, we know without conference, without division, it will be so much more exciting because teams that actually deserve to make the playoffs, not just a bunch of Eastern, negative 500 teams getting in just because by default. Teams that actually deserve would actually put up a fight versus 1 and 2 seeds and 3 and 4 seeds. They would all struggle versus lower teams because these lower teams are better than the lower teams that currently get in right now, if that makes sense. But I would love it, man. 1 through 16, I would love it. Yeah, we'd make it for sure. We'd probably be, like the 9th seed or something like that, 8th seed. I still believe we're a top 10 team in this league. I believe it, man. And we have so much potential. What up, Robert? I see you, bro. From the Philippines. Shout out to the Philippines. That's right. Jordan Clarkson balling, bro. I see you. I bet you guys are proud. I would be. If Jordan Clarkson was Mexican, I'd be so... I'm still proud. But if he was Mexican, I'd be extra proud. That's the way it is, man. Everybody's proud of their own culture when their players play. Jeremy Lin fans, too, man. All the Chinese people love Jeremy Lin. If we continue to play tonight, I would keep Randle and Clarkson, then sign Cousins. Yeah, if they continue to play the way they play tonight. Long season, though, man. They have to keep this up. That's the key. And with a young team, we're going to have lapses. But like I said, we correct some of these. If we correct some of these things, you don't believe we're a top 10 team in the league? All right, name 10 teams that are better than us that have potential. 10. Go ahead. I'll wait. We have the Cavs, the Warriors, the Bucks, the Rockets. We have the Wizards, the Spurs. All right, that's 6. Give me 4 more. I can't even think of 4 more that are for sure better than us. Maybe I'm not thinking clearly, but yeah. I think we're at least an up-and-coming top 10 team in the league. Up-and-coming. The East is weak, boy, I tell you. We're better than like 75% of those Eastern teams. They did, man. They did a great job on John Wall Coffee. I agree. The Thunders, okay. That's 7. Thunders are number 7. Okay, I'll wait. The Raptors, I don't know. We have a brighter future. While we're trending upwards, they're trending downwards. So I think we're on par with the Raptors, but we'll see. I think the hardest part about playing the Raptors is going to Toronto, freezing, out there in the cold. I don't know. I think the Raptors are pretenders. Kyle Lowry and DeMar DeRozan don't impress me, especially come playoff time. We are better than the Sixers, that's for sure. Okay, they already said that. 7. The Celtics, I'm not sure about the Celtics. They just built their team, and unfortunately, Gordon Hayward went down. Maybe if they had Gordon Hayward, but as they are right now, I think we would be seated higher than them. I'm talking about this season and, moving on towards the future. The Timberwolves, I don't believe in the Timberwolves. I don't believe in them. Miami, hell no, they're not better than us. Come on, guys. You can do better than that. Miami's not better than us. They just have, all they really have is Goran Dragic and Hassan Whiteside, and they have a bunch of raw players that I don't really believe in. Trailblazers, okay, maybe the Blazers 9, I'll give you that, because I do respect the crap out of Damian Lillard, and I don't know about the Jazz. I don't know. I think they're pretenders. I'm not sure about the Jazz, man. I mean, they got smoked by the Suns tonight. Who gets smoked by the Suns? I wouldn't put the Clippers above us neither. I really wouldn't. Not Denver is iffy, but Denver would bring us to 9. Come on, somebody said Brooklyn. You joking, right? No way. The Nets are they've had an easy schedule thus far. They're not better than us. They're not better than us, man. That's not legit. The Nets and the Suns are better too. No way. Come on, man. Are you guys Laker fans or not? The Nets are not better than us. They just had an easier schedule and they're in the East. No way they're better than us. Tonight they had an impressive win versus the Cavs. That don't mean they're better than us. One win doesn't define a team. I'm talking about during the overall 82-game season. No way. I already mentioned the San Antonio Spurs and the Rockets. So we're stuck at 9. You guys can't even find the 10th team. Like I said, we're a top 10 team. For sure, man. We're a top 10 team. The Hornets aren't better than us. Oh, my God, no. Especially not with Dwight Howard. Stop it, guys. Stop it. A lot of trolls in here. Come on, Adam. Come on. Why would you say that? You used to be a Laker fan not so long ago. What you mean, bro? Swaggy P for MVP. No. Swaggy P's already bringing out team chemistry over there, man. I believe they're at 500. Yeah, D'Angelo Russell's very injury prone. Hopefully he has a good career, though, man. I like the kid. Yeah, anyways, guys, we're a top 10 team. We just proved it here. People were just trolling, so it's all good. We're a top 10 team already, and we're up and coming, man. So hopefully we crawl into the top 8 by the end of the season and so on and so forth. But very hype, man. All Laker fans should be excited, man. This is going to be a great season. If you guys already haven't, please check out my music video that I dropped today for the Lonzo Ball haters and for Laker Nation. So we rep in LA all day. I'll take a couple questions before I get off. Come on. Memphis is not the 10th. No way. Memphis doesn't have enough offense. They're great defensively, but they don't have enough offense or upside. I think we're going to be better than Memphis by the end of the year. Any questions before I get off? Going once? Going twice? Okay. Question. Might be time for Lonzo to adjust that shot. I don't believe so. Do we make the playoffs? Yes. Your music is dope. Thank you. Memphis? Yes, Dan. No, I don't know. I'm not going to give it to Memphis. I'll slide us in there for top 10 just based on the potential we have, the young pieces and versatility. We have a way more versatile team than Memphis. So, yep. Dodgers going to win this World Series? Yes, sir. And that's going to cut it for me, guys, man. I appreciate you guys. I love you, too. Thank you, man. I appreciate you guys. And that's going to cut it for me, man. Stay tuned. Friday, we play the Toronto Raptors, a.k.a. the Pretenders. And it's going to be exciting, man, if we could bring this kind of effort. Hopefully we get a win. But that's it. That's a wrap for me. Check out my video I dropped today. And thank you guys, man. Shout out Laker Nation. Peace.